This election, I think, is going to decide the fate of America and the fate of Western civilization.
And they tried to the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
If you try to kill our citizens, we will kill you. If you spill a drop of American blood, we will spill a gallon of yours. If you come back, we're going to kill you. We're going to give you the death penalty or kill you. The fact is, and I'll say it now, you have to get him the hell out. You have to get him out. We will make America great again.
I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, mic check, doing a mic check. Mic looks good. All right, man, I love that intro, but I'm afraid though, that my channel's gonna get banned. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, a bingo. Where's the bingo bangos? Let me get some bingo bangos in the chat. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. That stuff's boring. Nobody wants to do that. We want support, resistance. The market's changing. The market is turning up. Before it was going down. And because now Bitcoin is all-time high, once again, another record, guys, another record. Bitcoin is going up and the market is following. Now, granted, we have a lot of great people in our VIP section, in our VIP community, and sure enough, they advised us, hey, all-time high again, that's going on. So we entered two or three shorts, I forget, 2 shorts. One of them was a wait for it to break a certain level, and that's because they already broke levels, the other 2. And we don't post 10, 15 charts like everybody else. We do 3 a day, that's it, max. So I had 2 for entered the short because the market looked like it was coming down. We're trying to front run it. And sure enough, the last one, we didn't meet the criteria. And then now that the market came up, of course, I let the group know, close your shorts. It's not looking good, close your shorts. We're trying to front run it. That's what I do in the group. I'm always monitoring the trades. Now we're gonna look at a few things today. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you guys for smashing the likes. You guys are the best, man. You didn't mean to point to you, but you are my favorite. You really are. You really are. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got Retro Mike in the house. Oh yeah. So, man, I'm kind of afraid of putting that intro video. I love that video, man. That video is so powerful. But however, there are certain entities, very big entities, that have platforms, for example, this one, where they don't, in my opinion. So my buddy, a Crypto Blood, he had a patriotic song on his videos, and no warning, no strikes, no nothing, just got banned. So of course, due to the community, everybody reposting the tweet for, put back on his channel, etc., they put it back on a day later. It's pretty sad. Like we are here. We couldn't say the word I'm even afraid to say it, you know, COVID. We couldn't say that word because if we did, automatic ban. And it's very stressful for content creators to give you information that you need when there's limitations on what we can say. So just kind of give you a heads up. You guys are the best. But there are no limitations to what we can make if we have the knowledge. Of course, do not let your pride get the best of you to where you say, oh, I think I'm gonna go short. And then it starts flipping the other way. And you're like, no, I'm gonna still stick it with short. No, do what the market gives you. All right. The market's giving us some green. We got Pole up 4%, Pro up 3.3%, AERO up 2%. Now, AERO, this one was posted on YouTube in addition to the VIP, so we'll go over that one as well. Grass is coming down. Grass did a huge run up. I wouldn't be surprised if grass came down even more. Really surprised with why. I don't even know why it went up, but it went up a whole bunch. We got Ray, we got Gala, we got a whole bunch that are starting to come up, but let's see if they can get into the double digits. One thing I do want to show is, of course, the Bitcoin liquidations. Right now, we have longs getting liquidated, starting 1.8 million. Shorts, man, just getting wrecked. Shorts are just getting wrecked. I think we are so close to getting the squeeze and start coming down. But until it happens, well, the shorts are going to get liquidated. So, of course, you know, like I mentioned earlier, we did close out our shorts. That is that. Fear and greed index. Let's go ahead and, besides getting blinded, let's refresh our screen. Yesterday was at 77. Today it's at 75. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin continues going up. We go to 78. This is when you want to sell. Retail, when they first come in, you know, they buy 78, 79, 90. Oh, it's going to 1 million. So just kind of give you a heads up. Oh, we got so many people in here. Appreciate you guys. Road Dog says, first to call first. Nailed it. Yes, Road Dog was first to call first. Don't hate the player. Hope everyone is feeling blessed. Yes, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Of course, definitely smash the likes. Let's go ahead and see who we got. We got Alexandra G, the best mod in the house, the hardest working mod in the house. Man, in the crypto space, period. She's everywhere, literally everywhere. I absolutely love her. She's amazing. We got Sam. Sam, just to let you know, man, appreciate you greatly. Crypto Candy, one of the admins in the VIP group, where he, as soon as the Bitcoin did all-time high, he's like, guys, Bitcoin all-time high. So we have a lot of really great people, a lot of warriors in the VIP group. Now, I have a lot of different ways of joining the group. One, let me go ahead and show this to you. Joe, stop shilling your stuff. The only way you're going to be successful, guys, is if you get a mentor, whether it's myself or somebody else. Now, of course, if you just want to help support the channel, $19 a month. That's like 2 coffees, I guess, 3 coffees, whatever they go for. If you want to be in the VIP group, here's your price. If you want to be a VIP lifetime member, here's the price. Now, just a heads up, guys, I'm not sure if you can see this down here. Oh, nope, you can't see it. Let me go and clear this out. Can you see it now? A little bit. So I have a Black Friday deal. It's not posted yet. I will be posting it shortly. But if you are interested in the VIP or anything else like that, send me a message on Telegram. Send me a message on Telegram, and you're gonna be surprised with the amount of discount. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, in addition to that, you also have the ability to do a membership on YouTube. So the membership on YouTube, some people can't afford the $99 a month, and I understand it. But I do have different levels for YouTube. You know, read the description for the memberships, and you know, we'll get you squared away. We'll help you out. We'll help you out tremendously. Now, if you don't have money, period, stay here in the free group. This right now is 1 hour of free mentorship. Ask me questions. Ask me coins. Ask me for charts. I will give you setups. I will show you my thought process. So if you have no money at all, let's just put it this way. Nothing is going to stop you from being very successful in this bull run. Nothing. So with that being said, if you have money, stop messing around, join the VIP. If you don't, not a problem. I got you. Ask me questions. Free content. Here we go. So what's happening in crypto today? We're going to go over this really quick. Ethereum deploys nearly $500 million into its ecosystem. So watch out, guys. Look for these, you know, Uniswap, Decentraland, Optimism, OP. So, you know, watch for these. These may start doing stuff. So this is really important in my opinion. Again, charts level by level. Let's go over here to this. Let's go down the list. All right, let's see here. This is very important. Bitcoin investors pour 1.1 billion into BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. What does this mean? More people getting into possibly Bitcoin. Possibly this is starting to get into the news more often. More FOMO coming into the system. More people coming in and not only going into Bitcoin ETFs, but possibly once they start learning about crypto and everything else, start pouring into the actual crypto space. So that's, in my opinion, important. Here's something, guys. Let's go to prison. Population, not me. No, thank you. Caroline, remember this one? Caroline, the former CEO of Alameda Research, reported to prison yesterday, November 7th, to begin a 2-year sentence. Hey, we got some memberships in the house, gifted by Retro Mike Tech. Thank you, my friend. So who got these gifts? We got Rising Sun, we got French Toaster, we got Franco, we got Harp, and we got RP. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that greatly. Of course, with these memberships, you do have the ability to do some special emojis. In addition to that, wait for it. I'm doing more of these videos for members, whether you are a the lowest tier member, the middle tier member, or the highest tier member. We're starting to put these out. These are market updates. Now for the VIP group, of course, I do several updates a day when needed, whether it's based off of our trades, based off of just the market, just thought process in general. Sometimes somebody will ask me a question in the DM, and I think that it's valuable for the community of the VIP group, and I'll actually put that for the VIP. Now for here as a member, depending on your tier, depends on if you get chart setups or anything like that. Again, I want to cover everybody, whether you have $100 a month or less than that, or maybe you don't have any, because times are tough. So if you don't have anything, stick with me, guys. We're gonna make so much money, just to let you know. All right, moving on. So she's going to jail. She's going to prison for 2 years sentence. So good. It should be more. I mean, they stole so many millions upon millions of dollars from us. Now, granted, I wasn't a part of that, but still, I think they should have got more. Here we go. Bitcoin 77, and could it go to 80, 85? You know, what do you think Bitcoin will go by the end of this weekend? By the end of this weekend, do you think it's going to hit 80K? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat. Let's see here. Do we have anything else? Let's see here. Bitcoin to overtake other risk assets on China tariff fears. So this is something. You know, we have the tariff fears from people. In my opinion, well, I won't get to that. I don't want to get too political because, again, I want to keep my channel. As markets consider Trump's proposed a 60% tariff on China and fiscal concerns like the rising national debt, we expect Bitcoin to carry less risk premium compared to equities. So this is good. This is so good. Now I'm going to also point out something else. Record inflows for Bitcoin ETFs post-election. Record inflows, guys. So let's go to the next one. Crypto-backed candidates notch more wins as House results trickle in. Is this the push that we needed for crypto to get more mainstream, more of the people coming in and getting into crypto? I think so. You know, with the electoral candidates, they were talking about crypto with just different people in the government now, you know, telling people, hey, yeah, I own crypto, I have Bitcoin. So, I mean, all this is great. All this is great. So we have Trump's presidency could bring SEC reform and pro-crypto regulations. This would be so great for us. And we are so early, guys. We are so early. Let's get some bingo bangos in the house, guys. Let's get some bingo and some bangos in the house. I would really like that. Some bingos and bangos. All right. Let's see here. What else? Let's see here. This one too. This is the last one. Bitcoin Google search spiked after Trump's victory. Signals retail investors interested. Possible. Let's go ahead and get to the charts. Let's go ahead and move this over. Let's go ahead and move this over. Here we go. And let's see here. Here's our level, guys. This is our red zone. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit darker. Let's make this a little bit darker. So this, we can see that this was our possible area of a reversal, possible area of a, bearish retest. However, if we break above this level, the FOMO continues. Now I do have a level right here to see if possibly we get a reversal. These are my areas of extreme liquidation / reversal zones. I made a video on this for the VIP group earlier today. I love doing videos. Absolutely love doing videos. Road Dog says, I love that Joe sees what gurus do not. We're in hard times. Money is tight. Gurus made money through shills, not trades, and are out there to touch. Yes. Most can afford to risk $2,000 to make it. Yeah. So, and that's one thing with me, guys. For those of you who've been with me for a while, of course, I know how times can be tough. I know about, a single parent trying to do their absolute best for their kids. I remember when I was a kid, I'm like 10, 12 years old, my mom, she was going to a community college, and my brother and I would literally wait on the stairs for her to get out of class. It was an evening class, and we would just wait there, because she was trying to further herself and help us. So I know people don't have money. People who do have money, great, join the VIP. If you don't, there's a lower tier, and if not, ask me questions here. Like, you will make money regardless. You will make money. Let's see here. See here, going down the list of different things. Yes, she is a machine. Retro Mike says, Alexander G's a machine. Let's see here. Going down the list, seeing what we can see. CryptoCoin says, you can stop me out, liquidate me, send me through the chop, but you can't stop me from going for what I want. Very nice. Very nice. All right, just going through some of this chat really quick. Okay, I believe I caught up with any kind of questions. Let's see here. Day P says 77. We're at 77. Yeah, man, we're at 77. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy, guys. So is this the area? Now I am expecting price to come down. What goes up must come down. It must. It cannot go up forever. Now, when it comes down, how fast is it going to come down? Well, let's just look at this. And I'm looking at this from a realistic standpoint, not from a FOMO standpoint or from a bearish standpoint. So if let's zoom out. How about that? Let's just zoom out. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame, and let's just kind of look at all the stuff that's been happening. Here, of course, all-time high came down. Just like the next day, literally the next day it came down. Here, tried to go to the all-time high, started coming down again. But Joe, you're creating a bias. A little bit. That's why I have to trade level by level. Here we tried again, couldn't do it. Here we tried again, all-time high, couldn't do it. And now what we're doing is we're slowly but surely making lower highs. Then finally, this was the break of the downtrend. Even though we had a high here, this high was higher than this one. It is still lower than this one. This, according to market structure, is what needed to be broken in order for us to change the trend. And we broke it with this. So here was our all-time high. This one was $200 short, came down, now all-time high. Now we had one day of all-time high, another day of new all-time high, and then another day, let's go ahead and hide this. Get out of here, FOMO. Another day of all-time high. How many days can we do this before it comes down? Now, when it comes down, how far down is it going to go? You know, nobody knows. Nobody knows, but all we can do is level by level. So here we do have on the daily time frame a fair value gap. The market makers love to bring the price back down to the fair value gap areas. Doesn't mean they have to. It just means that this is an area where we might come down to. Now, due to an update from TradingView, this should be right here, and it's not. It's very frustrating. So now I have to put it right here. So this is our daily fair value gap. And let's see here. This was an area that we were looking at. Do we have anything else? We have an order block right here. Very powerful. Order blocks are stronger, in my opinion, than fair value gaps. But already we have two things that are saying we could possibly go down. Now, when we go down, these are the areas that it might go down to. Nobody knows, but it could continue going up until it's done and then come down. For example, here it went up and up, kind of came down a little bit, continue going up, came down a little bit, continue coming up, came down. And so do I think we're not going to see it come back down here? No, I think we will. I think we will see it come down here. We just need to wait. We just need to wait for the FOMO to finish, or for the market makers to say, okay, we built a lot of liquidity down here on the daily fair value gap. We built a lot of liquidity here in the daily order block, and let's go ahead and take this. Now, hopefully we don't break below 66 point, hate these numbers, 601. Hopefully we don't break below this. But if we do, we have another daily fair value gap right here. So this is another daily fair value gap. Let's go ahead and mark that daily fair value gap. Let's go ahead and change this to center. So here's another one. Now, currently on the daily time frame, we're way overextended on the 9 moving average. The white is the 9. Now, does that mean that the moving average is a magnet? No, it is not a magnet. All this is an average, hence the name. It's an average of where the candle bodies closed. So the price should, may, possible, could, potentially come down to this area. Once again, this is not a magnet. This is the average. So it could come down here, and then depending on sellers and everything else, could continue going lower. So once again, not a magnet. This moving average follows the price action. So this is why, when the price started coming up, the moving average started coming up. When the price came down, the moving average started coming down. It follows. I consider the price action the parent, the moving average as the child. The child has little legs. The parent has much longer legs, so they're able to go much faster. So just give you a heads up on that. I do have these 3 levels that we may possibly come back down to if the price action comes down, or rather when the price action comes down. So I'm excited, guys. I'm so excited. Super excited. All right. Let's see here. Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. Do we see anything else? I don't see anything else. I see a lot of FOMO. That's what I see. I see FOMO. Now, very important, I must stress this. Do not FOMO into trades. Wait for them to retrace. It's very important that they have to retrace in order for you to enter. If you enter while it's pumping, there's a very high likelihood that it's going to come down, and of course you're going to get you're the exit liquidity. So with that being said, let's come over here and let's look at the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, do we see anything? I mean, we see another order block right here, but we won't label it because it's so close to these. Let's see, do we see anything else? I don't see anything else. But once again, guys, right now we're at all-time high. So here's a question. How do you find targets with an all-time high? Suggesting that the FOMO continues. How do we find targets? Now, granted, would I go long here? Absolutely not. But we can get levels. So there's a few different ways that we can do it. One is using the fib retracement tool, or we can use the fib extension, depending on what you want to use and how you want to use it. For me, what I would like to do is, like, I see this movement here and doing this number. If you go to a higher time frame, you have less ups and downs, and you can kind of see this just a little bit clearer. So if you go to the 3-hour time frame or 3-day time frame, we can see different stuff. But let's go ahead and go to the daily. Let's go to the daily, and I really, oh man, there's so many. So what I want to do is I want to use the fib extension, but for this one, let's go ahead and just use the fib retracement, and let's go ahead and go to the 4-hour time frame. We're gonna still use the same levels. So the daily, sorry we're going back and forth so much. It's the same thing though. So here's our high, here's our low. I was just gonna go in the 4-hour and show you, but we'll just do it here. So for the fib extension, I'm gonna make sure my magnet tool is on, and I'm gonna go from top to bottom. I'm gonna change this to my levels, and let's go to this one. And then here we can see different levels here. So here, of course, we have this 618. We have the 2. See, let me go ahead and reverse this. So you can either reverse it, or you can put all the numbers as a negative. But let me go ahead. Oops, wrong one. Let's come down here to reverse. So now all the numbers are up top. So here we do have the negative 0.618. So this would be a level. And let's go ahead and mark these out. So this right here would be a level. Crypto County says, use the trend-based fib. Oh, I haven't done that one. Extension. Okay, yeah, we'll use that. Let's see here. So this is the 618. So Alt J. Here's the 786. Here is the -1. So all these, and I absolutely love the fib anything, fib retracement, fib extension, the trend fib, like all these are levels that they really do work. So let me go ahead and delete this now. So these would be our targets: 77.7, we can just call it 778, 78.9, 80.4, 82.2. Now possibly, if we continue this route up and down, I'm thinking by the end of the weekend, we may reach up to 80. But I really don't want to. I want it to come down. I want it to come down so it can reset, so that we can see how low it's going to go. If it's going to start doing a downtrend, to possibly come down lower to I don't think it'll come down here. I've mentioned this before. I don't think it'll come down to our weekly strong low at 52.5. Ah, man, I'm saying 60, 61 for the lowest part. I don't think it'll come down here. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it will come down to here? Let me know in the chat. So 57 area. Do you think it'll come down here? I don't. Here, I think this will be the lowest we'll go, which would be around 62 to 60-ish. So let me know, which one do y'all think it'll come down to? Or do you think, no, it won't even come down this far? I think this is the lowest. This is my extreme. This is my lowest. But let's go to the fib. See here, trend, fib. Okay, let's see here. So this is another way to do it. You can go, so I'd really like to have, so this is what how I would do it. Just because it's a low, high, and a low. This is still active. So this is why, me personally, I won't bring it up to here. Some people do, but it'll continue moving. So for me personally, I like doing it where it's already done a level. So for me personally, I do low, high, low, pretty much just like the fib extension, which is well, let's see here. Did you want another one, or was this the one that you were talking about? For some reason, I'm thinking of another one. But yes, I do love the fib retracement or the fib extension. For the fib extension, I do go from the low to the high to the low to get my levels. Let's see here, 65.3. What is up, y'all? My bad, I'm late. Oh, no problem, man. Yeah, so this week, we've been doing pretty much like 2 o'clocks. I really do like 2 o'clocks. I really do. So if we have any new people in here, please let me know you're here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get different time frames. Now, granted, I did notice that there are a lot of people at like midnight, 1 o'clock. You know, I'm seeing streams that have, you know, 45, 50 people in there, which is, for me, that's a lot, you know. So I'm thinking about streaming at that around that time too. I don't know. I just need to break this this hump that I'm in reference to I really want more viewers. I really do. And I know what you're saying. Well, Joe, make your content better. Okay, whoa, shots fired. Shots fired. Yeah, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But right now, as far as the fib extension, I do like this. So here, Al says, here, I'm there at time. Yeah, Asia markets, yeah. So, and I'm up all the time. Like, I'm literally up all the time. So I can probably, when the market gets really good, I'm gonna be doing 2 and 3 live streams a day. I love live streams. See here. Here, Retro Mike says, lots of Europeans in crypto that need content coverage on their hours. Yeah, definitely, man. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start going live different times of the day. I might keep the 2 o'clock. We'll see. I do like the 2 o'clock. I like the 3 o'clock too. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to do early morning though, because I don't want to set an alarm. Don't want to do that. All right, moving on. So I do love the fib extension. So I go from the bottom, from the low to the high to the low, and that's what we got. So it does get kind of messy. So what I would strongly recommend is to set your levels, kind of like how we did here, Alt J, and then of course, for me personally, I do like the trend based one too. So let's go ahead and just mark our levels. And then this one. And that's it. So let me show you my settings. Oh, wrong one. So these are my settings, you know, pretty simple. We have the 0, 0.5, 618, 786, 1, the 2782. And then what you could do is just put a digit in front of these. So you would have 1.5. So we have a 0.5, 1.5, then you can do a 2.5. So you can do a 2.5. And then you can do a 3.5 and a 4.5. And that's more for larger targets, more so for the bull run. Like, Joe, what's the word? And I love, so the ones that I absolutely love, the 0.5, 618, 786. There was an 886. Yeah, my 886. I love the 886 as well. And then so here I can put 0.886. And then here I have a 1. So here I can put 2.886. And all that's going to do is just make higher ones up top. That way, those will be my levels for the bull run. So let's say, you know, here's a bunch of levels. Now I have a video, guys. I have a video on my Patreon. I strongly recommend y'all watch it. Let's see here. It is Bitcoin historical moments. So let me put this in the chat. I know I'm always putting this in the chat. It's always the same people, and I apologize, but if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. This shows you where I think the price action may go and the duration of our next accumulation phase. And I love it when certain things agree with other people. For instance, George from Cryptos R Us posted, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, he posted where the bull market should start based off of the previous bull markets, you know, the massive gains. And I saw that, I was like, man, that makes me feel so good, because that is in direct correlation to my thought process on this video. So that made me feel pretty good. And this is free, guys. Like, I have a lot of free content on my Patreon. You know, I'm not about, you know, getting rich off of you. I'm here to get rich with you. Now, if you want to learn this stuff faster, then of course join the VIP. But here I put a bunch of stuff for free that you need to know, just in case, for two reasons. One, it's much easier to find, because on here I have PDFs. Like on this one, I believe I have a PDF with it. Some of the other ones I have PDFs with it. Not only that, but just in case YouTube doesn't like my patriotic stuff, you know, my intro song especially, well, here's another way that you can keep in touch with me. In addition to Telegram, definitely follow me on Telegram. That's the biggest thing, Telegram. All right, moving on. So I do want to show Aerodrome Finance. This is one that we posted this on YouTube a few days ago, and we made some really nice gains. Now, after I posted it on YouTube, I said, man, this one is so good. Let me go ahead and post this in VIP. So I posted it in VIP, and of course in the VIP, the $99 a month VIP, we do updates. And we had, so right now we did get stopped out, but our percentage that we got stopped out at was 29%. You know, originally we had a stop loss. Do I still have it down here? Yeah. Originally we had our stop loss down here, and this is verifiable on YouTube. This is maybe like, 4 days ago maybe, where it was here. And then as time goes on and, you know, we start adding to our entry, we move up our stop loss to the plus. I notify the group, and then we do it again. I notify the group, we do it again, I notify the group. And then because I saw the market possibly changing, I said, all right, guys, let's go ahead and move up our stop loss nice and tight. In addition to that, the price action was right here. I posted in the group, close 50% of your trade. Close it right now, just in case it goes up. If it continues going up, hey, we're still in the trade. We can add to it when it breaks this level. But close 50% right now. Move up your stop loss just in case the market turns. We get stopped out in some really nice profit, as opposed to, I think our stuff was around 20%. I think this is where our stop loss was before. I said, let's get this, guys. Let's get this. And this is what we do in the group. So here was our stop loss. Price, we closed 50% of our trade. Price did come, got stopped out. Okay. And then let's just say it goes up. That's fine. We'll re-enter the trade. We're taking profits on the way up. Nothing wrong with taking profits. This is one of them that we just closed out. Now, I don't want to show, so here's one thing with me. I don't always want to show the wins. Oh, you know, we're fantastic. We're geniuses. No. I'm probably the most real person you will ever, and most humble too, that you will ever meet, that has a course that's for sale. Because nobody wants to tell you their losses. They only want to tell you their wins when they're trying to sell you something. For me, it's not so much me trying to sell you something. If you want it, it's there. Because you can get all this stuff for free. Now, if I didn't have the free stuff and I only did the pay stuff, well, I wouldn't tell you my losses. I would try to trick you to join the group, so that now it's like, oh man, this dude's posting like 30, 40 charts a day. That's crazy. No. Here. This is one that I really like. So I'm kind of giving you a heads up on this one, guys. LDO. I really like this one. I was waiting for it to go long. I was waiting for the bounce here, but since it kept on breaking lower, it's like, okay, let's enter the trade. And we entered it. We were in the trade for what? An hour? I don't even know. We entered the trade. I believe it was right here. We entered the trade because it's breaking our levels. You know, it could come down to the 50% mark, maybe the 75% mark. But if it does come down in here, well, then of course we would have our profits, very little leverage, 1x, maybe 2x leverage. And then of course we will be moving our stops in profit. But now Bitcoin started doing all-time high again. So because Bitcoin started doing all-time high again, ooh, this is way too much. Once Bitcoin started doing all-time highs again, now it's like, all right, the market may change. You know, we may, of course, we expect it to come down. It's not up only. So we expect it to come down. Possibly now this would be our support area, possibly come down in here to keep on coming up. If that happens, then our trade's going to get stopped out. Notice our stop loss, 4%. 2x leverage, that's 8%. Very, very small, tight stop loss. 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio for the very first target. And because it started coming up, no, Bitcoin said, no, we'll just wait. We'll wait, see if it does come up and then start coming down, break the level, then we can enter. This was more so front running. Any coins, guys? Any coins that y'all have? I absolutely love doing y'all's coins. Let's see if we can make some money together. Let's see, Asia market rocks during bull run. Oh, heck yeah. Dude, I remember last bull run, I would have my alerts and I was literally getting maybe 2 to 4 hours of sleep during the bull run because I'm constantly updating people. This is before I had my group. You know, I was in another group that literally paid me peanuts, but the promise of being very successful was there. It's called manipulation. It's called narcissism. It's called whatever you want to call it. The promise of hopes and dreams and empty promises. Hey, I was a sucker. I was a sucker, but not anymore. No, not anymore. Now I have my own thing. Now I've distances myself from that person. But yeah, so I was literally working for peanuts. But I was doing 2 hours, 4 hours of sleep because I'm constantly in the previous group that I was in, just helping all these people. And usually I would get the most activity, shoot, man, I say between like 2 and 4. And then of course, before that, it was still busy, but between 2 and 4, it was crazy. It was crazy. Let's see here, going on the list. Let's see here. Ricardo says, for years, I tried telling friends, family, and coworkers about Bitcoin. Oh man, you too? I'm interested to see this story. They laughed or brushed it off. Now they're all coming back, curious, asking me about the Bitcoin thing. How times change, yes. So it's funny. Last season, everybody was saying, you know, when people started asking you about crypto and Bitcoin and everything, man, this might be a warning sign. I don't know. You know, listen to the story. Last season, everybody's saying, you know, if people started asking you, you know, your Uber driver, your Lyft driver, your pizza delivery person, when they started asking you, have you heard about Doge and Bitcoin? Time to get out. And last season, I'm telling everybody, just like you, they all laughed. They all, no, it's a scam, whatever. Then finally some did it and they made 80% of their portfolio in just like 2-3 months. And they came up to me, they're like, man, Joe, this was November 2021. Man, Joe, you know, you were right, this and that, blah, blah. So now it's like, dude, we have something to talk about, crypto related. We have something to talk about. And then that night, I'll never forget it, 3 other people came up to me and they're like, man, Joe, you know, tell us about this crypto. You know, my buddy was in crypto and, you know, he was telling me about it, but tell me. So, man, I felt like a movie star. And then sure enough, a few days later, November 11th, everything came down. So with your friends and family asking you right now, that has me worried. We need a year of Bitcoin, bull run, alts doing crazy stuff, 10xing at the bare minimum. So for the crypto space, if you make 3 to 5x your money, you did a horrible job. That's pretty good. I would love to do horrible jobs every single time and only get 3 to 5x my money. Now, if you do a decent job, you should 10x your money. So you put in, you know, 5 grand at 50 grand, 50 grand, do the math. It's a lot of money. Now, let's say you do very well and some of these coins you 20x 50x, lower market cap coins, very risky, high risk, high reward. And so you put in, let's say 100, you get out 1,000. You do that a few times. Oh man, we're ready, guys. We are ready. So since we don't have any coins, let's go ahead and look at some of these coins that we've already looked at. But I would really like to look at your coins. I want to make money with your coins. There's so many times people post charts as like, oh man, that's an awesome one. Let's go ahead and all enter that trade. See, Brackish says DCA is king, big time. So, and I mention this all the time, and especially in the VIP group, I mention this all the time. The easiest way to make money is to DCA and hold it long term. Now, for me, and of course, I've notified the VIP group, what we're doing is we have bags that we're just holding. Then we also have trades that we're trading so we can increase our money to add to our bags. Now, of course, when we do sell, they're already talking about this, guys. I'm already seeing thumbnails, extended bull cycle, extended this, extended that. Don't believe anybody. What I recommend doing on the daily time frame, have your smooth, simple moving averages. I call them smooth moving averages, but have your SMA, your simple moving average, have the 21, have the 50, have the 200. On the 21, on the daily time frame, on any of your cryptos, on the daily time frame, these are long-term holds. You know, once we're already September-ish time frame, once the price action crosses below your 21, you sell 25% of your entire bags. Once it crosses the 50 SMA on the daily time frame, the candle must close. Once it closes, then you sell 50% of your entire bags. Not financial advice, this is for entertainment purposes only. Then once it crosses the 200 SMA, you close 100% of your bags. Do not listen to all these YouTubers that are going to be saying extended bull cycle and everything else, just so you hold on to your profits that are slowly diminishing. Now your profits begin losses. You're waiting for that bounce. That's what happened last time. Let's see. Mark says, Joe, how much tunnel do you hold? Zero tunnel. I tried to get it due to my buddy. Man, I forgot his name. He has Crypto Wars. I can't think of his name. But let me see if I can pull him up real quick. But I don't hold any tunneled. And you know, one thing I don't like doing is going to different. Let me see if I can bring it over here. I don't like going to different things like the Radium or to the Ray and to all these other ones. I just want to go to my exchange. Where is he? What's his name, guys? Can't find him. Man, I'm surprised to a lot of people. Let's see. What's his name? The one, the Crypto Wars. It's his buddy, Blockchain Crusaders buddy. I don't know. Anyway, no, I don't hold any tunnel. But I don't like having all these wallets. Crypto Keeper, man, I can't believe I forgot his name. And actually, I think I have him down here. Home. I don't know why I need to come down here. Trading Wars, and then I could have found him. Yeah. But oh, you can't see it. But yeah, I don't like doing all that stuff. I just want to make it simple. I don't want to go to different platforms where I have to put my money into Solana or to whatever, and then change. I just want it simple. I'm very, yeah, my friend. He's my friend. I forget his name. Hey, I'm an old man, I forget a lot of stuff. I do. I forget a lot of stuff. But yeah. Let's see here. All right, guys. So I guess no coins. Okay. We'll give it 3 minutes. We'll do 3 minutes. 3-minute countdown, and then we will start closing it down. But let's see, ICP made a nice little run, but I don't think it's going to go to all-time highs. In my opinion, there's no way it can go to all-time highs. All-time highs was just nuts. You know, 300 and something, according to this. Let's see. See, Mark says, I guess you didn't read my message in his Telegram. Oh, man. Unless you tag me, I don't enter it. Unless you tag me, I don't enter it. You know, because I'm in so many groups. There's no way I can keep up with all the groups. But yeah, if you don't tag me, I don't. Let's see. Yeah, I'll check it later. But let's see here. All right, guys. 2 minutes. Jasmy is on YouTube. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. We were looking at Jasmy the other day, and we were saying that we do need to set an alert here. 4-hour candle needs to close. Do I have that information here? Let's see, 4-hour candle needs to close pretty much above this level right here. We could have maybe entered, but probably not, just due to this pump. And one thing that you want to do is you also want to look at the ups and downs, and you just have a straight up. Be careful, because you have a high possibility of coming down. All right, guys. Well, I do thank you so much. There are no charts, and I appreciate you greatly. Again, this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. We do this every single day. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I might do a late. I do like the 2 o'clock though. No, we'll stick with 2 o'clock, because yeah, we'll do 2 o'clock. So Saturday and Sunday will be at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to join me. I do thank you guys very much. Until then, let's jump out to my intro video that I absolutely love, and I hope that I don't get banned for it. Until then, my name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition, where it's okay not to be in a trade. We can just wait. We can wait to see if the FOMO continues. If you're not in trade already, don't worry about it. Just move up your stop losses. If if you're in a trade, just move up your stop loss. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you so much, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. Thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's make this money.
This election, I think, is going to decide the fate of America and the fate of Western civilization.
And they tried to the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
If you try to kill our citizens, we will kill you. If you spill a drop of American blood, we will spill a gallon of yours. If you come back, we're going to kill you. We're going to give you the death penalty or kill you. The fact is, and I'll say it now, you have to get him the hell out. You have to get him out. We will make America great again.
All right, and special thank you to Retro Mike Tech. I appreciate you greatly, man.